And then after Captain Cook arrived, then the missionaries came, then the sugar plantations, they wanted to make plant sugar, and so they brought all kind of other people from China. The Hakka came. My neighbor was Hakka, you know. Yeah, Mrs. Lee. And she used to speak in her native tongue. Every time I went to her house and played in her garage, I used to hear her talking to her aunt, Mrs. Lum. They both lived on my street up in Paboa. I used to imitate. I loved imitating, and I used to imitate that. I can speak like that for 1 hour today and not know what I'm talking about. And if any Chinese person ever challenged me and say, Dilima, you don't know what you're talking about, I say, hey, there's 856 dialects in China. I'm speaking the one you don't know. Now, Mrs. Lee taught me a lot of cultural things about their religion, by me just being a little boy watching. I watched her as she put the incense in front of a picture of this Chinese lady with long earlobes and little cups of tea and fruit and flowers. And then she used to have us do arts and crafts. But guess what our arts and crafts was? Folding thin pieces of beige square paper with gold and silver painted in the middle. Now, the kids that hung out at Mrs. Lee's house were Portuguese boys, myself and all my friends. And we were between the ages of 5 and 7 years old. And we were Portuguese Catholic boys. She used to make us fold this Chinese Buddhist money. So here we were thinking we were doing arts and crafts. So we're rolling this money in a tube and flipping it up, and we made thousands. It felt like it anyway. The whole year, that's our arts and crafts. Every time we went to our house, we had to fold this paper. And then one day she says, okay, load up the money in the car. And so we did. And she put firecrackers. Yeah, big box of firecrackers. Oh, we were all excited. And then we picked flowers from her garden, put it in the trunk. We picked 5-finger fruit from her backyard, put it in the trunk. And then we stopped by Lau Pu Market, and we got manapua. Oh, we're smelling the manapua, and we know firecracker is in the car. We're thinking to ourselves and telling each other, oh, we're going to have a real good picnic today, man. Firecracker and manapua. We ended up at the graveyard. So here we are. 5 Portuguese Catholic boys sitting around a gravestone of some old Chinese man we don't even know. She burns the money, pops the firecracker, puts the flowers, we help her put the flowers in the vase, we put the fruit out, and then she opens up the box of manapua. Whoo, boy, we cannot wait to eat. We didn't eat. No. She said, no, not yet. And so she went like this. Well, we're Catholic, but we like eat, so we did them too. And then she said, let's go. We still didn't eat. And now we're leaving. And we're wondering, we couldn't understand why. And she explained to us was for the dead people. Now, I don't know, man. I may be Portuguese, but I ain't that stupid, man. Manapua for live people, not dead people. Well, years had passed, and now we're about 12 and 13 years old, and we're playing basketball at Booth Park. And the graveyard is not that far away. In fact, the graveyard and the park is separated by Paoa School, where I went when I was kindergarten. And so we heard the firecrackers that day. And so we cut through Paoa School because we figured if there's firecrackers at the graveyard, there gotta be manapua at the graveyard too. So we cut through Paoa School and we hid in the bushes. And there they were, on the last phase of their visitation. But we had respect. We ate the manapua someplace else. But after we were done, one of my friends said, what if the ghosts come late? What if the ghosts come late and wants to eat the manapua they left for here?